Welcome to another lesson that is part of the TI-30XPlus MathPrint student course. In this lesson, we will be covering memory and storing variables. Let's solve a familiar quadratic problem, which is x squared plus 5x plus 6 equals 0. We will start with storing variables for the coefficient and constants of the quadratic. That means storing a equals to 1, b equals to 5, and c equals to 6. Starting with a equals to 1, press 1, the store variable key, and tap through the multi-tap key until you reach the desired pro-numeral, which is a in our case. Let's sound with b equals to 5, 5, store variable, cycle through until you reach b, store it, last one, and now we have c equals to 6. Now we're ready to solve our quadratic equation. So make sure you recall the quadratic formula shown below. Type in this formula to find the first root. So that's negative b plus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And as we predicted, our first root is x equals negative 2. Don't forget that we also need to find the other root, so recall the quadratic formula again. And now we will need to find the similar formula, but with this being negative. Now recall that you can copy and paste previous entries by highlighting the one that you want to copy down. So using your navigation pad, scroll around till you reach the formula that you want to copy, like so. Press enter and you see the formula has been copied into a new line. So now we just want to change that sign of a positive, an addition, to a negative minus sign. Hit enter and voila. Very easy, and it tells you the second root, which is x equals negative 3. Now let's go a step further. And imagine now you're solving a similar quadratic equation, but with the b value being 7. So now we want to solve x squared plus 7x plus 6 equals 0. We can do this easily by restoring the variable of b for 7. So let's go ahead and do this. So we press 7, store variable, cycle through until you reach b, and enter. So the calculator recognizes this as you're storing the b variable as 7 now, not the previous one of 5. Then the process becomes familiar by using the quadratic formula, and again, no need to retype it, just scroll back up until you reach your formula, press enter, and as predicted, we have the first root of x equals negative 1. Do it one more time until you copy the second formula to find the second root, which is x equals negative 6. So remember, by scrolling back to highlight the formula really saves time, and to re-enter the formulas over and over again, which is a time saver. That's it for this lesson. Thank you.